Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show. Also today in this segment I'm at the Yukon's Best Railroad Museum in Yukon, Oklahoma. Yukon's Best Railroad Museum is located on Cedar Avenue on North 3rd Street in Yukon, Oklahoma, and is open, I believe, by appointment. The museum has a lot of railroad memorabilia that tells you about the history of the railroad, and also it features a caboose from the Union Pacific Railroad and a boxcar and passenger car that may have possibly been used by the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad as well. You can see right here a semaphore signal on display in the museum, and also it probably was used by the Rock Island Railroad so many years ago, but here it is on display next to the boxcar at the museum. What you see right behind me is Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific 5542. Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific 5542 was built by General American Car Company in 1959 and is a boxcar. This car might or might not have been used by the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad. It was once used on freight trains many years ago and hauled cargo such as boxes, rolls of paper, and many other things it may have hauled long ago. Then later on it was retired and then later came to be part of Yukon's Best Railroad Museum in Yukon, Oklahoma, where it is today, and also it has exhibits inside it as well. What you see right behind me is Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific 298. Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific 298 was built somewhere in the 1990s and is a passenger car. It may or may not be possible it was ever used by the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad many years ago, and also this may or may not be its original number. This car was used on passenger trains many years ago and carried passengers on board going from place to place. Then later on it was retired and then came to be part of Yukon's Best Railroad Museum in Yukon, Oklahoma, where it is seen on display today, and also it has exhibits on the interior as well. Also was painted blue with a yellow stripe till about 2016. It was repainted its present look as well. What you see right behind me is Union Pacific 25865. Union Pacific 25865 was built by the International Car Company in Kenton, Ohio in 1979 and is a bay window caboose. This caboose was used a lot for freight trains for many years and also was used as the train crew's office as well. Then in 1992 it was retired and put on display here at Yukon's Best Railroad Museum in Yukon, Oklahoma, where it is seen today. Well, I hope you all enjoyed learning about trains with me today in Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show. Also, I hope to see you all again in the next segment, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel yet, please be sure to do so. And if you didn't give my Facebook page a like yet, here's where you can find it. And if you didn't follow my Instagram page yet, here's where you can find it as well. And remember to subscribe to the Train Guy. So, this is Matthew Lapp, host of Matthew Lapp Train Guy Segment Show, signing out.